For most of the 20th century, professional football operated on a strict division of labor. If you wore the goalkeeper's gloves, your job was confined to the 18-yard penalty box. You stayed on your line, protected the net, and let the outfield players handle the scoring. But imagine looking down the pitch in the final seconds of a match and seeing a 6'4", 95-kilogram goalkeeper sprinting out of his own penalty area, heading straight for the opponent's goal. Peter Schmeichel did exactly that. He scored 11 goals throughout his career, a staggering total for a player whose sole objective is supposed to be keeping the ball out of the net. Before Schmeichel, the 1980s goalkeeper was typically a quiet, reactive figure. They were the last line of defense, glued to their goal line, waiting for the match to come to them. Then Schmeichel arrived. He brought a physically intimidating, highly aggressive style that treated the entire penalty area as his personal territory. A Danish kid who previously swept floors in a nursing home became Sir Alex Ferguson's £500,000 bargain. He was the signing that forced the English game to reconsider what a goalkeeper was actually supposed to do. The first major shift in Schmeichel's approach was mathematical. When a striker broke through the defense, Schmeichel didn't just wait for the shot. He proactively moved to change the geometry of the situation. This diagram shows his signature star jump. While a standard lateral football dive provides a narrow range of coverage, Schmeichel used a technique borrowed from team handball. He would spring forward with his limbs spread into a wide X shape. By rushing toward the striker in this posture, he weaponized his large frame. As the wide shape moves closer to the point of the shot, the blocking angle increases, leaving the attacker with almost nowhere to aim. During Denmark's run to win the 1992 European Championship, Schmeichel used this technique to smother close-range attempts from the tournament favorites, culminating in a decisive penalty save against Marco van Basten. He effectively turned shot-stopping from a reactive reflex into a proactive calculation of space. But Schmeichel was just as interested in what happened after he caught the ball. He changed the role of the keeper from a defensive specialist to a creative one. In this top-down map, you can see the difference. A standard long punt often results in a 50-50 loss of possession. Schmeichel instead looked for the quick transition, using uniquely powerful, accurate long throws to find sprinting wingers in stride. These rapid mechanics forced opposing teams to adjust. They could no longer commit everyone forward, knowing a single catch by Schmeichel could trigger an instant counterattack. By acting as his team's deepest-lying playmaker, he demonstrated that the goalkeeper could be the primary catalyst for the entire offense. Beyond the physical mechanics, Schmeichel dominated the pitch through pure intimidation. He was the undisputed, highly vocal commander of his penalty area. His leadership was volatile. He was known for ruthlessly screaming at his own elite defenders if they lost their shape, demanding total organization until the final whistle. This demanding temperament even caused friction with his manager. After a 3-3 draw with Liverpool in 1994, a fiery dressing room row with Sir Alex Ferguson nearly led to Schmeichel's dismissal from the club. Yet that same intensity fueled his clutch performances. In the final minutes of the 1999 FA Cup semi-final, his mental focus allowed him to save a crucial penalty kick from Dennis Bergkamp, keeping United's season alive. He turned the penalty box into a fortress, ruled by a level of control that intimidated his opponents and his own teammates in equal measure. The harvest of these innovations was a trophy cabinet containing 24 major titles, including the 1992 European Championship and the historic 1999 Treble with Manchester United. When he left United in 1999, the club spent 6 years cycling through high-profile replacements. None of them could replicate the specific combination of shot-stopping and playmaking he had brought to the position. The expectation for the position had shifted. For a top-tier club to compete, a simple reactive shot stopper was no longer enough. The goalkeeper now had to be an active participant in the team's tactical structure. Schmeichel is the evolutionary link between the static goaltenders of the past and the sweeping, ball-playing keepers of the modern era. Peter Schmeichel didn't just guard the goal. He permanently expanded the physical and